And here we're going to start the story. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was so cold that the mouse was even cold. He was wrapped in his nest over there and waiting for Christmas to come to see what Santa Claus would even bring him over here. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were all nestled in their beds with tears, hoping that they would get something for Christmas that they wanted. And they kept listening for hoofs on the roof to see if they could hear the reindeer. Hoofs on the roof, climbing on the roof over here. They were dreaming in their bed, dreaming of their stories of all the nice things that they would get for Christmas. Oh, they were very happy. They knew Santa Claus would treat them good because they were very good all year here. Well, sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and in my nap, and just settled down for a long winter nap. They were all asleep over their night. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash over there, and tore open the shutters and threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a cluster of midday to objects below. Everybody was looking for Santa Claus over here. They seen the snow, they heard the hoofs on the roof over there. But a miniature sleigh appeared in 8 tiny reindeer. And with a little old driver so lively and quick, I threw open a moment that must be St. Nick. Who else would be a nice little plump man and jolly over here? More rapid than eagles, his cursor they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Over they way, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle bound into the sky. So up to the housetop the cursors they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. He still had a lot of toys in his bag, in his sleigh. He had to deliver a lot more. He's got to go to other houses and give toys too for all the people and persons that are good over here. Turn the page. Over here. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof as I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came abound over here. Everybody's looking, they're looking for St. Nicholas over here. They're looking over here, they're hoping that their stockings would get full of what they wanted over here. He was dressed all in fur from the head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a pillar with an open pack. He had soot all over his clothes from coming down the chimney. The chimney was dirty, but he was a happy old jolly man. He was always happy and smiling over here. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow over here. Turn the page. The stump of a pipe he had held in his teeth, and the smoke it enriched his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he hung and laughed like a bowl full of jelly. See what a happy man he was? Always laughing. Santa Claus was always a jolly old person over here. He was chubby and plump and a big jolly old elf. and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. The wrinkle of his eyes and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. I knew I was good and it was going to get what I wanted for Christmas over here. And they were all happy down there. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all his stockings and turned with a jerk. Everybody's on there watching and he's watching. Santa Claus is filling all the stockings up. Everybody's wondering, are they going to get what they want for Christmas over here? And laughing and laying his fingers aside of his nose and giving a nod, and up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sled and his team gave a whistle. And away they all flew like down on a whistle. And I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that's the end of the story of the night before Christmas.